Hey everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X-2. Now, I actually have a different setup going this time. I don't know what the output's going to be like because obviously I haven't seen it yet. But I've actually split my AVI cables, or whatever you want to call them. And I'm now actually playing this on my TV, but capturing through my laptop. Now, I've never done this before, so I'm not too sure how it's going to turn out or if it's going to be much different. But we'll see. I'm kind of hoping the quality is better because on my TV it doesn't look that distorted, and it was a lot more distorted when I was recording it off my laptop. So we'll see. And yeah. Now this treasure chest over here, this chest is only ever here if you actually beat these guys up to the top. So if you don't beat them, you don't get the accessory. And now I think we can... No, we can't. I thought we could have jumped over to that bit there, but no, you can't. So we'll make our way up to the top and see what we can do up there. Up these lovely, lovely stairs. Ooh, it's a very pretty place, I've got to say, Gagazette. You've done yourself proud. And the Ronso were hiding it away all this time. So selfish. So, do you know, playing Final Fantasy X-2 now on my TV,
It's run into something like this.
It's so... I'm trying to think of the right word. The graphics aren't terrible by any means. It's just considering like some of the stuff you see nowadays. It's kind of like people like bashing Final Fantasy 7 and 6 and 5 and all that. You know what I mean? It's like back in the day, it was like, oh my god, this is so good. And now you look back at it and you're like, oh, it's not as great as I remember. Now, well, the Gun Address Sphere has a move that I haven't actually showed off, but I'm going to now. It's called Trigger Happy. And basically for Trigger Happy, you just need, when it works, you have to press R1 repeatedly to attack. And I kind of messed up there. I pressed L1 instead by accident, so it didn't work how I wanted. Now, at this stage, Trigger Happy isn't actually that good of a move. But there's a little combination that you can do later on, once you've leveled up quite a lot and you've got more items, that makes it a pretty deadly move, and I will be showing that off eventually. But believe me, it's Trigger Happy, you kind of need that to defeat some of the tougher people or bosses in this game, seriously. Well, I do anyway, just because it's such a deadly combination.
No problem.
And bye Boris. I'm sorry, but you weren't too tough. The name was deadly, but you were not. Now we can go in and see what treasures await us. I'm just going to close my laptop over a bit just because I'm getting blinded by the glare off it. There we go, it's a bit better.
It's obvious to the trained eye, that sphere's just a dud. Perfect for the dull wings.
We're not dull. We're awesome.
Youth wins again.
You say youth, but have you seen them boobs? They're so perky.
I guess we'll be taking this.
There we go, that's our first VR that we've hunted and caught. And that is a mission complete. We did it before the time limit, which gives us a percentage towards our score as well. And we did level up a bit, so it's been pretty good. Now, if we go, I don't think there's no chests in there, so we'll go back outside and head back down. Or not.
Brother, mission complete.
Brother? He's not with you?
Oh dear. We lost brother. And I'm sorry if you can hear a lot of muffling. I keep itching my ear and my nose and it keeps moving the microphone. I'm sorry. And we're finally back on board the airship. My brother doesn't look too good. Maybe we should comfort him.
He said something about Yuna being in trouble, then he just jumped ship.
That's sensible.
And here he is.
Oh dear, he's dead. Game over. Oh well, it was a good run.
Right? Just leave him there.
Can you analyze the sphere we found?
So mean, Riku.
I'm on it.
Let me jump and land on him. Oh, poor brother. Now, you do have two choices whether to ignore or comfort him, and we are going to comfort him because it does give you a percentage towards completing the game, as much as I would love to ignore him.
Thank you, brother.
It was, it's nothing.
So
Don't
modest.
strain yourself.
Leader must be tough.
You creep.
Sicko!
Didn't you cock your leg at us? And also, if you walk over him. We make him squirm. Just leave him, we're safer on autopilot, which is probably true. Now, next, if we talk to Shimra.
Analysis complete. Want to watch the sphere?
We get to watch the sphere. Does that place look familiar to anybody? Very nostalgic.
I can't believe I actually got a ticket.
Believe it, man.
What a thrill to be able to shake her hand like that.
And do me a favour, remember that. Just remember that phrase.
Think it's worth anything? It's not very exciting.
Junk.
But we can use it as a dress sphere.
Oh. And here we have our first dress sphere that we've got. And we got the Black Mage dress sphere, which kind of speaks for itself. We can now use Black Magic.
Incoming data. Goings to your stations. How long you plan on lying there?
I think he just said excuse
What is
me.
it?
The treasure sphere data you've been dying for. There's at least one on Besaid Island. And another in the Xanarkin ruins.
So, where to?
There you go. And now we can fly pretty much anywhere we want. This just explains a bit about hotspots. So basically, I'll read it as it is. Hotspots appear as you complete missions and Buddy collects data from throughout Spira. Exploring these hotspots unlocks new missions and episodes, placing you in charge of what direction the story will ultimately take. Which is completely true. Because if we want to get the 100% ending, we need to do everything and do it right. Pretty much. And we only have 2 hotspots at the moment, which is either extreme of the map. Now, Buddy, before you leave, let me tell you about the menu mission select. On the left, you'll find a list of all the places you can go. Hotspots appear when we get a scoop on some data. That's where the action is. Besaid. Select a location with X to view analysis results and mission details. The EEC hard display at the bottom of the screen indicates the difficulty of battles in the area. The more stars there are, the tougher the fiends. Careful out there. And that's all. We're 2 gold wings. Now, I'm pretty sure if you click on Xanarkin... No. I'm pretty sure that there was something like they tell you to go to Besaid first, just because Xanarkin might be too hard. But we're gonna do neither actually, because we want to return to the bridge And before we do anything else, I want to actually put our new dress sphere in our garment grid. Now, I'm not going to be using it at the moment, but it's always handy to put them in just in case you decide you want to use them and they're not there. And plus, it's just nice, it's organisation. And normally, I don't actually organise my dress spheres in garment grids, but I think for this playthrough, I will be. Now, I don't think we... Oh, we have a few more accessories we can use, so we'll equip them. We'll give Yuna... Oh, Confusion and Berserk. We'll give her a Poison one, just because Poison's quite common. And Riku can have Poison as well, just because she's not as strong as Pain. And actually, I'm going to give both of those to Pain. Now, obviously, with having the different dress speeds, you don't, like, have to, you know, allocate people with certain roles. But I still kind of do that, and I kind of always have Pain as my powerhouse and always give her, like, the HP plus ones. But, aha, there we go. That's right, no one but two treasure spheres. One somewhere on Besaid Island, the other in Zanarkand. Thing is, Zanarkand is issuing warnings of high fiend activity. You might want to steer clear until you've toughened up a bit. Which is exactly what I thought they were going to say. Now, what else? Now, I think first... Ah, yeah, that's something else I meant to mention. On this board, you can see how much you've completed. Now, so far, I think it's about 6% that we should be on 6 point something percent, and we clearly are on 6%. It doesn't show you the point something, which is kind of annoying, but as long as you know you're roughly there, you know you're on your way. And we're actually going to go to Luca first. Now, even if a place doesn't have hotspot on it, there are still sometimes things that you can do in different places. Like Luca, it doesn't say no missions, it says real commotion, so we're going to go to Luca first. Also with hotspots, they're generally the ones that you need to go to for progressing with the story and completing the game. So if you're just kind of focused on getting to the end and completing it, go for the hotspots. If you want to do all the nitty gritty stuff, then check everywhere before you actually go and do that, because you want to get everything done.
Lady Yuna! Your concert was incredible!
Would you sign this, please?
I don't know about you, but the guy who shouts that, then Lady Yuna, your concert was incredible, I always keep thinking that's the guy who voice acts for SpongeBob. And I don't know if that's me going crazy, but it is. And there's also another character in this who voices on a cartoon, and I think it's actually Lil from the Rugrats.
Lets us harness the dress sphere's power.
Mission time! But yeah, I think it's we'll get into that later. Now, retrace Yuna's steps during her imposter's concert in Luca. The truth is out there, find it. Going all X-Files on us. Methinks we're going to be doing a bit of backtracking.
Believe it or not, this was the easy part.
Come on, Yuna. Now remember at the very beginning I told you to go speak to a Moogle? Wow.
Chased the thieves all the way to Luca, but when we arrived...
Hear that? Lady Yuna in concert! Alright, think there are any
Oh, look at them just running past Yuna even though they're talking about
your imposter's pretty popular.
I doubt anyone would believe ours is the real Yuna.
Definitely not.
Not dressed like that.
I didn't ask to wear this.
You know you wanted to. Lo and behold, there's our Moogle.
Whew, it's hot.
Shall we finish this before Yuna passes out?
We'll be back in 2 shakes, so be a good Moogle, you hear?
And yep, Yuna
The
was the
plan
Moogle.
was to sneak into the imposter's concert and recover the garment grid. If I went in, our cover would be blown, so it was up to Riku and Pain. Which left me with nothing to do but lay low and wait.
Silly Yuna.
And that's how I got stuck with the Gullwing's prized garment. I complained, but Brother's orders are still orders.
Now you gotta entertain all the little kiddies. Have fun. Now we're gonna retrace Yuna's steps. I don't think there's anything up here, but no harm in checking, is there? We can talk to people. And you can't actually go up these stairs as well, it kind of stops you. There you go. Invisible wall! So we're going to go down to the main hall of Luca. Ignore all these people for now, we don't want any friends. It's just so nice to like see all these like landmarks again after Final Fantasy X.
So what did you do after we left?
Tell us, Yuna.
Top secret!
Mommy! Mommy, my balloon!
Now if that isn't an obvious hint, I do not know what is. Such weird shaped balloons as well. You wonder how they could fly. Strike a pose. Vogue. Hurry up.
You! Get over here!
Go on, Yuna, go talk to the stranger. That's not the stranger. Where did he go? You're not him, are you? Where did you go, Mr. Stranger? There you are. Hiding from me like that. Oh,
You're
you.
here to promote the concert, right?
Me? No, there must be some mistake.
Thanks, and hey, don't screw up.
We didn't say yes.
Did I do it because I couldn't turn him down? Or because the conversation was over before I had the chance?
And now we get to the little well, not a mini game, but a mini task. Balloon drive. Somehow you've managed to end up promoting your imposter's concert. Use X to hand out balloons to 10 people in the plaza and build up some buzz. So basically we need to run around this place finding 10 people to give balloons to. Now, there's none up there, they're all in here. I don't think you want a balloon, but we can ask. Oh, you do want a balloon.
Get them while they're hot!
A hot balloon, that won't explode. Balloon, oh, like he knows our pain, he knows what it's like to hand out 10 balloons. Now, this is one that I always used to miss, but there's actually one in here. Now for ages I would go wandering around looking where to go, but these two are pretty concealed away. So they are quite easy to miss.
Here you go!
So we've got 3 down, 7 to go. Oh yes, you do look like you need that. You look like you need a hug.
Don't forget to cheer!
Well, I suppose if it's free. Just typical old person. And sorry, I'm just readjusting. My knees are cold.
The concert's about to start.
And my everything is cold. My blanket somehow shifted and now I'm freezing. Yeah, right. You don't need to say that. We know that it's for you. Everybody likes balloons. Even this lady.
Go on!
Or gentleman. I can't tell which it is. A lovely souvenir. That could be an old woman.
It's a
It's a really nice balloon. Do you just say this looks like a really hard job? Dressing up as a cartoon, like as a cuddly animal, and giving up balloons. Yeah, that's so difficult. I don't think the manly macho man here wants one, but we can ask. Nope, you don't want one. You can have a balloon. Take my balloon and shut up. At least she said thank you. And the last one, this little kitty winkle.
And that makes 10. Mission accomplished.
So the only people in here you can't give balloons to are the kid that's already got one, the guy walking around because he's a miserable sod, and the actual person who asked you to give out balloons. Everyone else can have one. Now, you scored the Healing Wind garment grid, which is our first garment grid, I think. Is that our? Yeah, it's our first, so we'll inspect that very shortly.
It's starting.
There we go, very reminiscent from the very beginning as well, because Riku and Pain have just gone into the concert to sabotage.
The place was packed with people dancing!
You think LeBlanc was enjoying herself?
Until she got hurt.
I wouldn't be enjoying myself if I got hurt. Doesn't sound very fun. Unless you're into that kind of thing.
Does she look that much like me?
Hold it. The concert's sold out. You can't go in.
I can't?
Definitely not. Go on, get out of here.
He's so mean.
Hey, we got some gate crashers.
I wonder who
Must
that could
be those
be.
sphere hunters.
Let's go!
Yes, sir!
Oh dear, you don't look like a real god to me.
I hadn't heard from Riku or Pain, so I didn't know what to
Wobble,
do.
wobble, 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 wobble.
Hold still!
It's me.
Run away! Run away from yourself, Yuna. Hide from your demons.
I wasn't sure what I was doing.
And here we are.
Riku sure was having fun.
And that little thing has just entered some percentage towards our total score. See, very important that you do that, because that little thing that happens so early on, you can't get 100%. Now, I keep saying that I'm going to 100% this game. I'm going to try my best to 100% this game, because I have done it before. I don't know if I've done it twice, I think. But it's been a while since I've played, and I might end up missing one or two little things. But either way, I'm going to be in the very high 90s. Fingers crossed 100, because I am going for 100, but if I do miss some things out, I do really, really apologise, because I want this to be 100%. Definitely. Feel like I actually achieved something then.
Finally.
Evaporating costumes! And very long loading time. Run away. Run away from the creepy man.
Here comes the real Yuna.
You're damn right, here comes the real Yuna. Gonna shoot him in the face, explode some heads.
I was just about to finish him off, but then you showed up and stole all the fun.
I guess I was so glad to get out of that thing that I went a little nuts.
Yes, you did. You went
That
crazy.
explains the dancing.
Yuna's dancing? Where? I am there!
Listen
Ever
close
as
enough.
creepy as ever, brother.
So, this is my life now. We travel from place to place, and the days just seem to fly by. But sometimes, I find myself stopping. I'm listening for your whistle.
Very nice, Yuna. And mission complete. Now this automatically takes us back to the airship, but we don't want to do that. We actually need to go back to Luca to do one last thing. But we are going to do that in the next episode. So I want to thank you guys for watching again. I can't remember what I was going to say. Completely forgotten. Oh yeah, that was it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next episode where we're going to head back to Luca and do one last little thing before we go on to the next event. So see you next time, and bye now.